live on Facebook. Um, I have found YouTube to be a very difficult platform to navigate, but that's okay because I'm learning. I'm learning what to do and how to do it. Hello, everybody. My name is Mark. If you're watching this video back after it's been uploaded, after it is live, I am live now. It says, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Always. I will always abide by the community guidelines. I promise. What's up? What's going on? Let's see what we got here. Green screen. I can do a green screen? Whoa! Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, what can I add to the green screen? See, I have some pictures. I screenshotted this the other day because I was excited about Alien Earth. It's coming out soon. Little free promotion from me, but it's something that I love, so I don't mind. What else could I put here? Let's see. Got a picture. Maybe I could put a picture of something nice. If I have anything. Let's see. Do I only have access to my screenshots? Interesting. This is my first time using the green screen. I didn't know it was that easy nowadays. I remember back in the day you had to have an actual green screen on your wall, a green tarp that you put over your wall. Let's see here what we have. Looking for a nice picture of nature maybe I could use. Oh, this is nice. Got the sun behind me here. That's pretty cool. There's like the outline around my head that looks pretty weird as it's trying to cut out the background. Kind of strange. How you guys doing? I'm going to start a new series here on my YouTube. I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about a CD from my collection. Now, a lot of these I haven't listened to in years and decades, right? Today, this is one such album. I haven't listened to this in a long time. I have a massive CD collection. I can't show you because I'd have to switch the camera around, and my room is a complete mess. I don't want you to see it. I mean, if I could turn the green screen off, it's just a wall behind me, a white wall back there. So that's nothing too bad, but I am ashamed. I am humiliated. I am embarrassed by how disgustingly messy my room is. Now, you may be asking, what kind of a mess do you have going on here, Mark? Well, it's nothing like it's not like an episode of Hoarders. It's nothing like that. It's more of a mess, like just a disorganized, just a bunch of stuff, CD collection, musical instruments. Everything is just kind of disorderly, and there's cords everywhere. I get up in the morning, I step on plugs. It's ridiculous. My life has always been this way, though, so I'm used to it at this point. At this point in life, I am used to it. But yeah, I can't show you my CD collection. It's right over there on the other side of this camera. I can't show you. I'd love to, but I can't because I'm so embarrassed at how messy my room is. So what I will do every time that I go live now, let's see how long that I do this, because consistency is hard, as we know, which, my latest video that I uploaded is called Consistency is Hard. I go into that a little bit as to why it's hard. This this blue neon light that I have doesn't really go with the background here, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'll make a note for that next time to change that. But today's live video is about a compact disc copy of Eric Dolphy's Out to Lunch. And I need my sound effects, round of applause. I'd hit the sound effects button. Round of applause for Eric Dolphy's Out to Lunch. This was released on Blue Note Records, right? When I was in my 20s, I was really into jazz music. Yeah, man, jazz, man. I was into jazz. Anybody been there? Anybody my age in your 20s, were you into jazz? I would love to know. That'd be amazing to find out that there was somebody like me that was listening to jazz. Like, who would have thought? Why was I into and experimental jazz at that? I was into like the weird stuff, like Eric Dolphy, Out to Lunch. This album has Freddie Hubbard on the trumpet, Eric Dolphy on alto sax, flute, and bass clarinet, Bobby Hutcherson on vibes, Richard Davis on bass, and then the great Anthony Williams, Tony Williams on drums, right? And see, I got the CD in here too. I used to keep all these in a case. Yeah, whoa, it's freaking out on me here. I used to keep these in a CD case, but they get damaged, because I'll keep the CD case in the car or something, and it gets damaged by the weather. They eventually starts to wear out the CD, and you'll see, like, even if the CD is protected in a case, and there's not much movement, it still gets kind of scuffed up, and things get baked into it from the heat, because it gets so hot here in California, in the desert, and things get baked into the CD, and then you put the CD in and it's skipping. You're like, what the heck? So I decided to take some of the CDs that I really like and get them out of those CD cases, get them out of my car, and have them protected for as long as I can. Physical media, everybody. So this album was produced by Alfred Lion, of course, the great Alfred Lion from Blue Note Records. Recorded February 24th, 1964. Wow, that's a long time ago. That's how many years ago is that? Is that 60? Let me see if I can figure out simple math in my head. 64. Yeah, 60 years ago. 61 years ago, right? So, I haven't heard this in a long time, so I should probably listen to these before I come on here and talk about them, right? But I got this off the shelf randomly. I just picked a CD because usually I need a CD. CD is the perfect size to go underneath my tripod here because it helps to prop up my tripod. And I need like a CD sized thing underneath the tripod to prop it up because it's kind of leaning. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like one of the legs is broken on it, so it's kind of off centered a little bit. But yeah, I haven't listened to this in a long time, so I can't tell you really what it sounds like. But I do remember that it's kind of an experimental journey in jazz. It's I think it's considered hard bop, and it's in the 60s. After everything after John Coltrane's "A Love Supreme." Everybody kind of went wild with the experimentation, and then Miles Davis expanded upon that with Bitches Brew, and he added electric instruments to it. And then you got John McLaughlin playing guitar, you got Chick Corea on keyboard, Joe Zawinul, right, and Wayne Shorter, who later went on to form Weather Report. Yes, indeed. I became a jazz nerd. I was into jazz, and then one day I just wasn't into it anymore. I mean, I still love it. I still like it, but I don't like actively seek it out, and there's not really a music form that I actively seek out right now. I'm not really into anything right now. I just kind of keep up with what's going on. I try to search for what's new and listen to it and see what I think. And there's a lot of new stuff I like. I really like the new Black Country New Road album. Is it Black Country New Roads? Plural? I don't know. But yeah, I really like that album. I like what they've done. The songs are really great. It sounds kind of legendary. It sounds like some of the stuff sounds like the Beatles wrote it, you know. So it's very much a valuable contribution to art, I would say. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here for a quick moment and see how this live works. I haven't been live on YouTube other than to play GTA, but I haven't gone live speaking to the camera like this in a while. And I've done that before on Facebook, probably more often than I've done it on YouTube. So if you watched this, if you tuned in at any point, thank you for being here and hanging out. And I'll hopefully see you again soon. See you again live, hopefully. For now, goodbye. Have a nice day. Did I end it? Or am I still going? I don't think I ended it. Oh, I see a comment right here. I might as well answer that. CR1 Crimpy says hi. Hello, Crimpy, with the wave hand. What's up? How you doing? I thought I ended it. I'm sitting here waiting for it to end. You know, like an insane, out of touch, crazy boomer. You know, which is what I am. I'm a boomer. I'm 57 years old and I still listen to Steely Dan. I listen to all yacht rock is the best music in my opinion. But I look pretty good for 57 years old, wouldn't you say? Okay, how do you end this thing? I was supposed to end like 1 minute ago, and it's still going. What's happening here? I guess I'm stuck here with you perpetually forever. Well, in that case, I'm going to show you this book that I plan to read. Before I read a book, I usually open the pages like this. And I smell the pages, and it's satisfying, and it brings back memories. I don't know what it is. There's something grounding about that I really love. But I've heard people talk about this. I think I heard Stephen King talk about this. Maybe I heard another author talk about this, but it looked interesting. 2666 by Roberto Bolaño. Has anybody read that? If you've read it, put in the comments what you thought. If you have read that, don't spoil it for me though. I haven't read any of it yet. I'm still trying to get through. Where's it at? It should be right here somewhere, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's behind me here. I've been reading Stephen King's. Why won't it show that? Stephen King's The Drawing of the Three. That's what I've been reading, and it's taken me. I think I started at the beginning of the year, so it's taken me 6 months to get halfway through the book. I've been reading very slowly because I'm distracted by social media. I'm distracted by YouTube. I'm distracted by Kanye's Twitter. Or X. Distracted by Kanye's X account. I'm distracted by Elon. The riots in LA. There's so many other things to be focused on and taking in, and it's really hard to read nowadays. It's really hard to get in there and just read a full book. I used to read about like 9 or 10 books a year, which that's not even a lot, but it was a lot for me. And now I'm lucky if I read 1 or 2 a year, which is very concerning. You know, I need to get back into reading. So that's another goal. I'm going to make that a note. I'm going to come back and watch this and ask myself, Mark, what was what was a goal that you set during the live video? It's to read more books. Yes, definitely. Definitely read more books. Okay. I'm going to try to leave now, guys. I gave you a few more minutes of the live, and we'll see if this works. Goodbye. Maybe.